Hey guys, what's up? This is Ryan, and I just wanted to come on here and speak to you for a second and just kind of appeal to the philosopher within. I'm looking like Mountain Man over here, so you can expect me to go a little hippie on you tonight. But I wanted to talk about a particular bit of philosophy that appeals to me personally, because I grew up, watching superheroes and everything, like Spider-Man, Superman, and stuff like that. Spider-Man was my favorite when I was a kid, and I always remember. Okay, and we always remember from these little circumstances, from the stories that they told us, right? That rich people are unhappy, they're evil, and I mean, just look at Superman for instance. The good guy is he's a poor farmer. He's happy, right? And and then the enemy, his sworn nemesis, right, is a rich businessman. And I have a problem with this. I have a problem with this uh, because that image has been projected into society. I don't know, through whatever ways, it doesn't matter. Through whatever way it was, it doesn't matter, because it seems to be a wide belief that if you become rich, you'll become evil. Or if you become rich, I want to talk particularly about the notion that if you become rich, you'll become unhappy, or something ridiculous like that. And I say this because you know what, I read an email earlier today, and someone that I'm associated with in my company, right, and the guys I'm involved with in the leadership, right. He was talking about how he was at a diner, okay, and it was this local diner. Apparently, it was a better looking, it was a better diner, right. So he was just sitting there having dinner, and all of a sudden something caught his ear. Have you ever had one of those moments? I know I have. Something is said in the room, and even though you weren't listening before, it's not like you were eavesdropping, right? But something caught your ear, and something caught his ear that night. And what caught his ear was the table next to him, and they were having a conversation about how a friend had lost a job recently, and about everything that went along with it. And this woman, the woman at the table, said the most interesting thing, and she said, "I'd rather be happy than rich." It's that whole saying, like, "I'd rather be poor and happy than rich and miserable." Well, there's only one problem with that, one problem. And if you're saying that, if you're exposed to that kind of language on any sort of basis, I invite you, just stay with me for a second. I'll only be here for like a couple more minutes. Okay. This is ridiculous. This belief is ridiculous. Don't ever tell yourself that you cannot be happy and be wealthy at the same time. And if you're saying, well, I'm not saying that, and if you, at the same time have said anything along the lines of, I'd rather be poor and happy than rich and miserable, then you are doing yourself a disservice. And I'm just here to bring that up because I've been lucky enough, I've been fortunate enough in my life's journey to get in front of some people that are very, very wealthy. And the only reason they are wealthy is because they've gotten rid of self-limiting beliefs like this one. So, what is the problem here with this belief? The problem is the two aren't related. Money and happiness, they're not related. They're separate. They are separate. They are separate phenomena. Okay, they are completely separate. Your happiness it's purely happiness is a state of mind, and when you are in a state of happiness, all that constitutes that happiness is the majority of thoughts that you think. If the majority of thoughts that you think are happy and make you feel good, make you feel fuzzy, make your hair stand up, in a good way, it makes you just look at the world in a new way. If your thoughts are like that a majority of the time, you are happy. On the other hand, if the majority of your thoughts are not making you feel good, and I want to underline the feel good part. If your thoughts aren't making you feel good, you are going to be unhappy. Now, you are in control of that. You are in control of that right now, no matter where you are. No matter how depressed, how mad, how sad you may be right now, you can reach for a better thought. You can reach for a better belief, something that feels better than how you feel right now, because you have access to something that feels better. You have access to something that feels better. And I want to encourage you, I want you I want you to know that your happiness is completely separate from money. I know that money can bring you things. Okay, I wasn't born yesterday. I know money can bring you things. It can bring you cars. It can bring you houses. It can bring you gifts. It can buy you a great Christmas for your family, and that's great. And while all of that is great, it's still not attached to your happiness. Your happiness is up here, and that's the only place it is. Don't let your happiness extend past the boundaries right here. Don't ever, don't ever let that. And if you do, and if you just become an observer of your life instead of becoming involved in it and thinking your way into the wealth that you came here to create, then you will wither and die. You will wither and die. And I don't want you to wither up and die because you didn't know the power of your own mind. That's what I'm here to show you. That's what I'm here to show you. Okay? And you know what? I'm going to encourage you right now. I'm just going to finish up real quick. Guys, click the link below. Click the link below if you are open-minded enough to think your way into wealth, and if you're smart enough to get around some awesome people. Okay? Click that button below. You're going to love what you see on the next page. We've been helping people create prosperity from home, and you're going to love it. You're going to love it. So just click the link below. I love you. Peace.